Hello my lovely, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I wanted to share with you my walkthrough of my 2022 bullet journal to show you some of the spreads, some of the things that I enjoy doing, what I used it for, to help inspire you to start your own bullet journal if you wish. So if you're ready, let's get started. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Seppi and I share with you simple and practical tips to live a happier life. And one of the ways that I love to spend my time is to do something creative and to be very, very organized. And one of the ways that I do that is with my bullet journal. This is the journal that I used this year. And these are my older bullet journals, which I started bullet journaling in 2017, and I have evolved a lot in terms of how I use it, what I use it for, the tools that I use, etc. So if you're interested in me doing a walkthrough of my old bullet journals, then let me know and I will do that for you in an upcoming video. But in today's video, let me walk you through the journal that I used in 2022, the things that I liked, the spreads that I loved, and just to share with you a little bit how I use my bullet journal and give you a glimpse into how I plan on using my bullet journal in the upcoming year. Now, if you saw my 2022 journals and planners in review, then I share with you a little glimpse into how I use my bullet journal, etc. However, in this video, I wanted to be a bit more specific with just show you a little bit more of the bullet journal specifically. So this is the Lookterm 1917 A5 size bullet journal that I've been using for the last few years. As you saw, I had the same format. This was in 2019 and this was in 2020, and next year I have the same one in the same color actually, because I love it so much. So I am definitely a fan of this brand for bullet journaling, and I believe they are the original bullet journaling brand. So okay, so let's just get started. Let's just jump right in. If you're familiar with bullet journaling, it is a specific system to get organized in a very specific way. However, you can make it the way that you want to. And I've definitely adjusted my system, my own approach to bullet journaling. One of the things that is encouraged in the process is to always have your content by subject and by page. That way you know where to go through in your journal, and you're supposed to write the page number as well as what's on that page. As you can see, I did not fill this out fully because I actually didn't find that I really ever use this, and that is okay. I am making it my own, and just trust that you can make it your own as well. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like I said, my bullet journal is definitely something that I use to be creative, as you will see in this spread. I always start every single year with writing a vision for my goals. I have my own system of setting and achieving my own specific goals, and I do have a goal setting free resource library if you want to access it to see how you can set goals for yourself. But one of the things that I do to help me set goals is to write a specific vision for my goals. As you can see, my vision for 2022, I didn't write anything. But I find that writing a vision is a lot more inspiring than just going into the tasks and the things that you want to do, because you're connecting with the feeling of the goals that you want to achieve. But I did go more specifically in writing a vision about my health goals, which were for 2022. I had very specific goals when it came to my health, when it came to my happiness, and when it came to my business. So I started off by writing my vision, and then just a brain dump of things that I thought would help me, the tasks and the habits that will help me achieve my goals. As you can see, a happiness vision, writing out how I want to feel and how I want to create happiness in my life. And then every single month, again, I think one thing that you'll see in this bullet journal for this year is that I wasn't consistent. And I think because it was my process, my planning, and my bullet journaling system was not streamlined. And so that is one intention for the new year, for 2023. I want to be a lot more streamlined and more systematic with my process, because I had too many things going on. If you want to watch the 2022 bullet journaling and planner review, make sure to watch that and you'll understand a little bit more what I mean. But I was a bit all over the place and I wasn't as consistent with my process, so I'm going to improve that in the new year. But every single month I sit down to write my goals, and what I do is I always refer back to my vision. Then I sit down and I create my spread for every single month. I try to create a cutesy little a cutesy little spread for the month. To be creative, use calligraphy, etc. I always have a page where I write down good memories that I want to remember moving forward. I write my goals based again on my vision and the brain dump. I set goals for every single month and I track them. I also create a tracker every single month for the habits that I want to cultivate, and this is something I look at every single day. My morning routine, reading every single day, journaling, etc. So every single month I would sit down and create a tracker for myself to stay on track with my goals. And then that month I wanted to be more specific with my morning and evening routine. So I mapped it out as a reminder. As you can see, this page is bookmarked because I kept going back to it to make sure that I was on track with my habits. Again, these are the books that I wanted to read. My goal was to read 1 or 2 books a month. I did not achieve that, but I did read books, but not enough. And I wanted to track what books that I read. A goal that I had was to bake 1 new recipe every single month and bake a new recipe. I wanted to track the recipes I baked. Did not keep that up. I did continue baking and cooking, but I did not write it. I had specific fitness goals, and I wanted to see how I was doing with my workouts. Did not continue with the spread. As you can see, that is okay. I got into manifestation this year as well. So if you're familiar with that, I wrote some of my rules of reality. So the things that I want to believe in every single day that can be true for me to manifest my dream life. I wrote down my ideal version of myself by writing a specific vision of I feel, I am, I believe, and really identifying the ideal version of myself to connect to that when I'm living every single day. At the end of every month, I do a monthly self-reflection as well. So this is a page where, so one of the rules with bullet journaling is that you never skip a page. Even if it doesn't necessarily make sense, you never want to leave a page blank. So that's why some of them might not make sense as to why I did that here, but it was just the next blank page. I do frequent brain dumps. If you saw my other video, you know that I have an uglier version of a brain dump journal where I just make it ugly and I just write everything I want. But in this one, I had a bit of a cuter little setup with like obviously cute colors and stuff, but I wrote it brain dump with things that I want to get done for my business. Then I wrote down some ideas I have for my business, some journaling content, my intention to really build a community and an audience. I wanted to implement, this is also a brain dump for life admin, so things I need to get done, like calling the plumber, going to the bank, never did that. But anyway, these are just like life admin stuff that I wanted to get done. My toolbox, so this is the toolbox that I wanted to remind myself of all the tools that I have available to me to manage my anxiety, manage my stress, and I want to write them down to refer back to and to add if any new ones came up. This was me writing down my Instagram reel idea. So this is February. This is the February spread that I did with like little hearts and like little calligraphy. This month I did write some of the good memories of that month. I wrote my goals. And again, you see, I didn't do a tracker that month. I was trying to do a different system, trying different things out. I have a brain dump, habits and emotions for that month. Human design, I was studying my human design. This is again related to manifestation. If you have more questions about that or you want content around manifestation, let me know. I won't go into it in too much detail. Again, brain dump of some of my business ideas. I wrote down some affirmations about how I want to feel. I think this was like a new moon and I was setting intentions for the new month. This was my idea for my Etsy shop, which came to life and I'm super excited about it. I hit 70 sales today, which is a great goal, which is a great milestone because I started my Etsy shop today where I have printable and digital journals and planners, and I keep updating it with new content because I'm so excited about it. But anyway, this was the initial how it started. I wrote down all my ideas for my Etsy shop. Again, another brain dump. This is kind of disorganized as you can see. And then this is kind of one of the weeks where I didn't really have time to do like a nice spread to organize my schedule, but then I wrote my tasks for the day and I wrote it out all here. More IG, Instagram content, intentions that I was setting in March. I was trying a different method of tracking instead of being very specific with tracking the specific habits, because I did find it became a little bit overwhelming, as you saw in February and January. Instead of doing it this way and being more specific, I thought I would try to track my habits in a very different way. Instead of doing it in a table form, I would journal it out. what habits did I incorporate, what emotions did I experience. I did not keep up with this. I think the other method is a bit faster, but this was an interesting exercise to do. My March spread and my goals. Again, same process. My good memories, habits, and emotions. I tried doing the same process with the tracker as well. I tried doodling and doing something cute. I actually did not like it. It's okay. This is my spring cleaning spread. I wanted to do a little spring cleaning, and I organized everything that I needed to get done around the house. And I added a nice little washi tape, cute little sticker, spring cleaning. So that's that list. May again. So we have our May spread, my goals for the month, my good memories, my habit tracker. This is when I was launching my Etsy shop, and I had a to-do list of everything I needed to get done, content ideas that I had. This is me trying to tackle my health issues, which I'm going to potentially do a series about it because I was diagnosed with endometriosis, and I'm trying to have a holistic approach to my health. And so this is me trying to tackle it and organize it a little bit. You'll see more of that later. Summer, list of fun things I wanted to do, and me trying to organize the schedule because I had a few trips. 6-month planning for my business. So I'm thinking next year I will have a separate journal for my business and one for life in general. I will be doing a 2023 journal and planner lineup. If you want to see that, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Again, you know, it's always about refocusing and just like going back to your plan. A plan can change, goals can change, and every time. So this is my plan for, I think I did this in maybe June or July, maybe a bit later. But anyway, I was reorganizing my plans for the rest of the year. Content plan. This is me just doodling with some new pens that I got. I kind of feel like this is a bit of a waste of paper, but it's okay. July, did not keep up with that either, with the memories, habits, and goals. This was my packing list for a little road trip I did with my mom. I have a blank page, which is a big bullet journal no, but it's okay. We're not perfect. It is all okay. This is me trying to organize my brain with some of my content and trying to be more systematic with my business, but it has been a bit of a struggle because I have a full-time job. I do a lot of overtime as well for my job, and I have a business on top of everything else that I do in life, so it becomes a little overwhelming. This is me setting, so again, this is going back to my health and me just really getting a lot more organized. I find having like nice spreads like this just like helps me organize my thoughts and my like how to tackle everything, and it's also like a beautiful spread to look at, so it's like inspiring to look at. So this is me trying to organize how I'm going to tackle my health, hormone balancing, anti-inflammatory, managing the pain, and endometriosis. If you're, and this is like the task list, so if you're interested in me doing a specific video on what I'm doing because I have seen changes, let me know. Me trying to organize morning and evening routine, I had revamped it from the beginning. Remember I had showed you. Then content again, intentions. So this is me setting intentions, I guess. So this was in so I guess this is middle of the year, so this is probably around July. Setting intentions for the rest of the year. I find connecting to the emotions of your goals and what you're trying to create is a lot more powerful than just focusing on the tasks. That comes after the fact. More business ideas to grow my Etsy shop, and developing some stickers, which is my new thing that I'm working on. Me trying to organize my business again. See, a lot of this was a lot business related. This is fun because I'm going to Paris. This is my packing list and all the things I need to get done ahead of time. And this is what I started a couple weeks ago, actually like 2 weeks ago, but I wanted to start doing a little bit more art journaling, to just do something just for the fun of it. And this is what I did, just to be creative, put some music on, just sit down and do that. And that's been so much fun, to just do something for the sake of doing it and not have a specific goal, just to create something for the sake of it. And then I created this spread because I want to do a self-reflection for the month of October, because I feel as though the last few months have been quite transformative. And so this is my new thing, and it's been a lot of fun, and I will be sharing more pictures and details on my Instagram if you want to see that. But as you can see, we're at page 117 and we are almost at the end of October, and I have still a lot of pages left. Usually my bullet journals have been filled out in the past. I have completely filled them out by the end of the year, as you can see in this one. But this year, has been a lot of trial and error, different things, but now let me know if you want to walk through my older bullet journals and I can show you some of the prettier. See, I was a lot more diligent with, you know, everything, and I would do weekly spreads instead of a planner. And so if you're interested in seeing my walkthrough of my previous bullet journals, let me know. But this was my bullet journal for the year. I will not probably finish this one. I will just do art journaling in it. But next year I will be tackling my bullet journal in a very different way. So if you're interested in also seeing my planner system, how I'm going to use my journals and planners in 2023, make sure to subscribe because that video is coming up in November, so in about a month or so. In the meantime, I will obviously have more content, and make sure to follow me on Instagram if you want to see more of the weekly planning process, getting tips about journaling, journal prompts, etc. there. So I'll leave the link to that in the description box. I will also leave the link to my Etsy shop if you're interested in learning how to journal. If you're a beginner and you want simple guided journal prompts, I have some worksheets that even have like an audio guide that guide you through the journal prompts as well. If you have any specific questions, what you would like to see within my journal, or what your questions are when it comes to journaling, or any feedback you have, let me know in the comments below. I love hearing from you. And I think that's all for today. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. I'm sending you a lot of love, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.